Wir drehen uns wieder im Kreis. Yes! Aber Fortschritt. Fortschritt! Den wir im nächsten Part besprechen werden. Von daher, bis gleich. Und wir sind zurück. Hallöchen. The Secret Note. Mal gucken, was haben wir für Hinweise, die die Third Party zeigt. Tyra isn't just a suspect. She's a third party.
I'm not sure what that means.
Third Flashlight, genau.
According to your reasoning, at first glance, Tyra Akane looks like the culprit. But for Tyra Akane, to put the wire trap is not possible. There's a contradiction.
Okay.
In fact, it's okay to say that your reasoning, in return, is the correct answer.
A rookie mistake! Someone clean up this mess! In the first place, being a third party doesn't mean there's a third person besides the criminal and the victim. Three or more people were involved in this game. Ja, die Flashlight! Es gab nämlich 3 Flashlights. Und warum braucht man 3, wenn man nur 2 Leute hat? Korrekt. Weil es eine dritte Person gab. Okay, nehme ich. Ja, okay. 18 Punkte nehme ich wohl.
No, O'Hara, wait. There was evidence of 3 people involved in the crime.
Huh?
What would that be?
A flashlight, of course. There was one more flashlight.
What do you mean there was one more?
Atano, that flashlight you were trying to pick up.
Oh, that's why Atano injured her leg on the wire. That flashlight, right? But what does it mean when you say there was one more?
I think there were some people who haven't seen it. Let me tell you, in the Mysterium, there were 2 broken flashlights. By the way, Maeda. Other than those 2, the 3rd flashlight.
On the day the 2nd floor was opened, everyone saw it while investigating, right? It's a dark place where the switch doesn't light up. Without a flashlight, nothing is visible. And the fact that Tomori died there would have been something to do with the Switchium. In her case, she must have brought a flashlight. So, one of the 3 flashlights would have to be the one Tomori brought. And if you don't see anything, murder's not possible. It means that the culprit killed Tomori inside the Switchium. And the culprit also took a flashlight. So the 2nd flashlight was brought by the killer. Hey, wait a minute. Who is the owner of the 3rd flashlight?
That's right. Maeda explained it very well. The Switchium is not known place, and there's nothing visible, so naturally you expect to carry a flashlight in order to go there. Even if I went, I would need my flashlight back once I'm done with my business. There's no reason to leave it behind. Wasn't this the aftermath of a struggle between the criminal and Tomori?
One moment. Isn't it just by reasoning alone? Unless there's 0% chance that someone forgot it and left it in the past, it wouldn't be clear. No, O'Hara. There's evidence that all the 3 flashlights are involved in the incident. As Kinjo said, 2 flashlights were broken, and the last one, it was burned. Correct. It's a flashlight before it got caught in the fire. That's the flashlight that was on the scene. Now you realize. Is there a fool who still doesn't understand? According to your inference, the fact that the case involved 3 people was the adequate basis of this case. I had no idea.
You must not have known. Probably the killer tried to use Tyra.
Really? What does that mean?
We've come this far, so I wonder if it's okay to reveal it. I call Tyra a third party, but this doesn't mean that you simply witnessed or helped the killer.
What is it then?
How Tyra was involved in this incident. Sie war Tomoris Victim. Tomori wollte Akane töten und Akane ist entkommen. Daraufhin kam der Mörderer und hat Tomori getötet. Oh, warte. Oh, es gab noch einen Grund, warum es 2 Stichwunden gab, nicht wahr? Im Bauch eine und im Hals eine. Wollte Tomori Akane töten. Akane hat sich gewehrt, hat tatsächlich geschafft, Tomori zu erstechen. Und der Mörder kam danach rein und hat einfach das Messer genommen und in den Hals gestochen, damit der Killer an sie oder an ihn geht. An es? An den Killer. So, machen wir das am besten. Muss ich mal sie oder es sagen. Sie oder er. An den Killer geht? Wahrscheinlich, oder? But the time, everyone might have noticed. Not the culprit, but the executioner. Is it appropriate to call them like this? Ich wusste es!
What's an executor? No way that fits Tyra stabbing Tomori. Guess she didn't even do it.
That's right. There's a criminal who killed her breath with a critical hit. But it was probably Tyra who made Tomori moribund.
What? That's a lie. Tyra did. Kinjo, wait a minute.
Hey, don't you know what I'm talking about? Tyra Akane. You're also a criminal who committed attempted murder, you bloody bitch. Ho 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 ho! Hard.
What? No, wait a second. What is this? What is this suddenly? Hey, is Tyra the executioner?
What's wrong, Kubashikawa? You said you couldn't admit that Tyra wasn't the culprit.
No, rather than being able to admit it. But why did Kyra... Yeah, I don't know what it means that there's another criminal who inflicted a critical hit, even though she was an executioner in the first place. And I can't believe that Akane did this. If you dishonor Akane without a compelling reason, I cannot forgive you. That's right. Tyra would never do something like that. It's starting again. Then people say that they can't know just by looking at them. Oh, you think that Tyra Akane is not one to do that? After all, you just don't know enough about her. But gee, why didn't you tell me why would Tyra step Tomori to the verge of death?
How did it happen? You already let that go, didn't you? We let her go? You don't mean?
Yes. The evidence that Tyra Akane personally injured Tomori Kizuna is exactly what you suspect. A dying message pointing to the maid. Tyra Akane's suspicious lie. But why wasn't she the culprit of the direct murder? That was also solved by you. Simple, isn't it? That woman didn't have time to install the wire.
What? Everyone looks like you can't understand. Sorry, but besides this, there's evidence that Tyra Akane committed a murder attempt.
Well, is there any other evidence?
No, Kinjo's right. There's evidence I can only think of.
Maeda, even you?
Wirklich? Why? I'd love to think that, but as Kinjo says, it's all true. I knew it too. If you look at the scene of the incident, there were traces of others who couldn't exist. The trace was probably left by Tyra. According to the image in my memory, there's one definite clue. For now, spot selection will start. Would you like to read an explanation? Sure. Spot selection. Images or photos in your memory will begin to appear. Look for the places that contain the answer to the current topic. The method is simple. A photo or picture that fit the current topic will appear. The minigame is pointing a place where you can find the answer. Point it and select it with the decision key. However, if you have chosen a place other than the one that gives the correct answer, in this case you will lose speech power and start again. Good luck and have fun. Die Spuren, nicht wahr? Ich wollte sagen, die Spuren, die rausführen. Weil jemand muss rausgelaufen sein. Aus dem Raum.
Remember that we discussed earlier about why the killer started the fire? The fire was used to heat the glass window and break it remotely. And to make us think the killer was inside the switchium and smashed the glass to escape, right?
Yeah. And in fact, we almost got caught in that trap and confused our reasoning. Now we were talking about why Tyra was involved in the case. Think carefully. If the killer's purpose was to make us think they broke the glass, why is there a blood spot at the entrance?
Blood stain? At the entrance?
Is that so? A bloodstain like walking out of the switchium. That's evidence from a third party that's different from the criminal's intentions.
Was that from a struggle? Maybe it's just Tomori's blood.
If Tomori went out of the switchium while bleeding, The power room outside should have been filled with blood spots. Don't you think so? Does it mean the blood spot was after coming out of the Mysterium because it was dark then?
There were 2 broken flashlights inside the Mysterium. If it were broken during a struggle, you wouldn't know the blood would splatter in the dark after you stabbed Tomori. Well, then the blood trace comes from Akane.
Wait a minute. After the killer attacked Tomori, they could have set off the fire after walking out towards the entrance without knowing that the blood was on it, right? In this way, there's no room for Tyra to intervene.
Inori, I'm sorry, but it's also impossible. The one who killed Tomori by killing her definitely probably didn't splash a drop of blood on the body. Yeah, because maybe the real killer used that tool to prevent the blood from bleeding right before they stabbed Tomori. That tool was the bloody handkerchief. The piece of bloody cloth. Gotta go. Actually, there was a piece of cloth covered in blood in the corner of the Mysterium. Ugh, bloody. This is... Right, anyone planning a murder must be concerned about the bleeding. Probably they used it on Tomori, without a drop of blood on your own body.
If the real culprit used it and murders Tomori, there's no reasoning for blood smear on the entrance.
What? Then she really... Are you saying Akane stabbed Tomori? I can't believe it. Why did Tara do that? Tara, no matter what you did in the end, there's a real criminal who directly killed Tomori other than you. You're not treated as a real criminal in this trial. If you admit to the crime, you won't be executed. So tell me, with your own mouth, did you really do it and why? Come, Akane!
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Are you sorry? That's really true.
You guys are right. I'm the one. I stabbed Kizuna-chan.
What? I'm not particularly sympathetic, but I'm curious. Why did you do that?
Kizuna-chan. No. Tomori Kizuna. Because she was a human being who had no choice but to die. What are you talking about? It was Tyra herself that most defended Tomori, didn't you? I'm sorry. It's just in case it was found out. I just made an excuse and got scared.
That must have been it. Actually, you seem to believe that you were the real culprit.
But I want you to believe in me in this. I never decided to kill and stab Kizuna-chan.
What does it mean? You didn't stab with murder intention, but after that remark, you seem to despise Tomori.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Let me give you an explanation. I'm not sure what Mikara and Uehara know this, but the day after the motives came out, we all went to persuade Kizuna-chan. Actually, Kizuna-chan was also in loneliness, and she tried to convince herself because she knew it deep down. I finally opened my heart to Kizuna-chan, and we hugged. And I finally thought we became friends truly. But that evening, Kizuna-chan had something to talk about, so she called me to the Mysterium. I took a flashlight and went there.
Und da hat sich angegriffen.
Kizuna-chan, are you here?
Right here, Tyra. My God.
Kizuna-chan, I know you want to talk about something, but why in such a dark place?
Yeah. No one's coming here, right?
Oh, no, I don't think so. So, what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, that's right. I'm too scared now.
What? Scared? Why?
Another motive given by Monokuma, remember? Our secrets are written in there. It seems like you all threw it away, but I got no clue whose I stumbled upon in the trash. Someone's secret. Do you want to see her? Let's look at the contents.
What? What is this? Yuki Maeda may actually know the identity of the mastermind.
What? Wirklich?
What?
Huh? Maeda, Is that true? No, I'm just a normal student.
You're not lying, right? You're not actually playing with us while you know about them, do you? Stop it. Now it's not the time to reproach each other.
Yeah, the message is surprising, but it's urgent we hear Tyra's testimony. Tyra, resume at once.
Oh, okay.
I can't trust Yukon as long as I sit out. It's not just that. Knowing the mastermind, they might play with us and try to kill us later.
No, Maida wouldn't do that.
False. You didn't know people did just looking at them, but Könnt did the same. Remember?
Then what do you want to do? Even if you tell the others?
No, that's not the case.
Then...
We can kill him with our hands.
What?
The reason I caught you is actually this. Aren't you close to Yukon? Wouldn't you be able to take him out?
You know what you're talking about?
Listen, I have a good idea. If you can only help me, otherwise, how can I kill Yukon without being noticed by someone? First of all, I bought the preparations. The fuse, lighter, and finally is a knife. Once you pick up Yuki-kun and call him somewhere, I'll stab him with the knife.
I'm not talking about that. I asked if you were serious. If you kill, you'll die in a trial.
That's when the killer is stupidly caught. Did you forget that the only way to get out from here is to murder someone? So first help me. If my murder's successful, I'll help you. What do you think? Let's get out together.
Are you crazy? Why do I want to murder?
What? Don't you want to get out of here?
I want to go out, but doing that at the expense of another's life?
That's it then. I'm the only one who wants to go outside more than anyone here. I'm not a human being who will rot in this place. Why should I? A bright future awaits me. Want to get out of this place. Actually, I got everything ready after those 2 days from the previous class trial. I also brought these tools early today. I'm going to kill this traitor. Wouldn't be less guilty to kill a bad guy, right? You better think and join me here.
What are you saying? Being prepared for murder since the second day? Then you didn't open up to us.
Huh? Oh my god! The stupid bitch! Of course I was acting! You think I'm gonna go unfall for that crappy event?
I can't.
Alright, so you just do what I tell you to do. Now that you were lucky that it's just you, please bring Yuki-kun here by tomorrow morning.
No, I hate it. Why should I help murder? And I can't believe that Maida-kun is such an evil person. That's obviously Monokuma's lie. Anyway, I'm not going to help you. And Kizuna-chan, please wake up and don't do this. If you're with us, I'm sure we can find a way.
Oh, okay. Yo.
What?
Well, I didn't expect you to cooperate from the start with the murder. Because you didn't. I have to change the target as planned.
What are you?
Yep, da ist die Attacke. Da ist der Versuch.
Hey, Kizuna-chan!
You dodged that!
Why are you doing this, Kizuna-chan?
Why are you asking? I'm trying to kill ya!
Oh, sie versucht echt.
Kizuna-chan!
You already knew I was going to kill, remember? I can't keep you alive! It's a pity that you can't kill Yuki Maeda, but it doesn't matter if you can't get out of here!
Yeah, someone save me!
Oh. Und da haben sie gekämpft und Akane hat es geschafft, das Messer in sie reinzustechen.
Is that true? Tomori tried to kill Akane first.
Even so, before the motives came out, she just made up her mind to kill someone. And all the appearances she showed us were an act.
Yeah, Tomori Kizuna was that kind of person.
So, you've had in danger of your own life and attacked Tomori in self-defense.
Oh no, that's alright. Listen, I didn't really intend to stab Tomori in self-defense or any of that sort. Then why did you?
Tomori ran to kill you. What happened after that?
I noticed that Kizuna-chan was serious, and I was so scared. I tried to run for it. Then I was pushed down by Kizuna and fell over. And I tried to resist somehow, and the flashlight we're holding broke each other.
That was when the two broken flashlights were broken in the Switchium.
I couldn't see anything because of the flashlight broken, and I was right next to Kizuna-chan with a knife. I was really scared, and tried to resist with my whole body. Honestly, I think it was pure luck that I didn't get hit by the knife. By the way, suddenly, Kizuna-chan at one point became really quiet, and that's why I took my chance to get out of the Switchium. You got out? Okay. I stabbed Tomori Kizuna while resisting without knowing it. When I looked at my hands, in a bright place, I see a lot of blood. There's a lot of red on my clothes. I got in a panic, didn't look behind me, got out of the power room and ran to the bathroom to wipe the blood.
So that's what happened.
I was wiping it with water until the smell of blood was washed away, but then the announcement came out. I thought Kizuna-chan was the one when Stab was found, so my vision became white. After that, when I went to the power room, there was a fire for some reason, and the Switchium was all messed up.
Other than yourself, there was someone else who touched the scene of the crime. Do you think it was you who killed her?
That's not it. What happened was...
That's how the events are connected.
This is all I know about the case. I never meant to stab Kizuna-chan with evil intentions.
Whatever the reason, good or bad. Once you look at the results, they are Tarakani stabbed Tomori Kizuna. This is a fact. Das zählt nicht. Sorry, Kinjo, das zählt nicht. Sie wäre sonst gestorben. You cannot change its meaning for whatever reason you might say.
But you said I wasn't the culprit.
Yes, you just stabbed her, like I said. There's another killer who caused the fire and the final blow. If the trial's held safely, it'll be the real criminal, not you, who's going to be executed. So, your sins will be laid aside after the trial is over. Don't think you'll just get over it. No, wait a second. It was an accident, wasn't it? Besides, if Tomori hadn't been stabbed, then Tyra would have died.
That's right. Don't be too forceful with them. Tara herself is more distressed than anyone else. I'm sorry. Hey, second to the fact that it was a crime of force assault, the trial isn't over yet, right? Now that we know the case, we need to find the true culprit. So let's not get excited just yet, children.